If you feel like God has left you and you don't think your prayers are being heard, stay tuned because I got some answers for you. Hey guys, welcome back to a long lost series. We're back with the Prayer and Pray series where we take a look at a whole book in the book of Psalms, going one by one. The reason it's called Prayer and Praise is because that's what the Israelites called it. They called it the book of prayer and praise, so thought it was a good applicable way to call it, I guess. But yeah, so we're back. It's episode 6, so we are going to be in Psalms 6. So in this psalm, David is very sad and very depressed. He has what some people think mental illness. He's closer to the end of his life, probably right before Absalom was going to take over, and he was ill in body and mind, and he thought that God has just completely left him, and if he was going to go to him, God wouldn't help him at all. And he expresses this in verses 1 through 3 of Psalm 6, asking how long will his illness last, thinking that God is punishing him and he doesn't know why. And in verse 2 he says, "My bones are sore afraid," which probably he's meaning that his body aches, he's very ill. And in verse 3, David goes on to talk about his mind, saying, "Myself am very frightened," which he's probably talking about his mind. His mind isn't in a good place. David begins to think that God has just left him completely, and he starts forgetting what he believed. But David still continues to pray, and he still holds on to what little bit of faith he has, and eventually in verses 8 and 10, God answers him. David's faith is revived, and he no longer has those doubts, which he shouldn't have had in the beginning, but God answered him, and he has his faith restored. Sometimes we feel like David. We feel that God has left us and he's not answering our prayers. But in Psalm 6:6, David cries every night unto God. And in 6:3, David tells us, "For how long?" One night God will answer us as he answered David. We too will say, "The Lord hath heard me," and rejoice like David has. The moral of Psalm 6 is, even though we think God has left us, and we think it's because God is angry at us, it's the complete opposite. God has been with us the whole time. God still loves us, but everything is just on His time. If you think God has left you, pray the words of Psalm 6. God has not gone, but one day He will answer you. If you've done wrong, then ask God to forgive you, because sin is going against God, and you need to ask forgiveness so you can get right with God before you pray to Him. And ask God for strength every day to keep your faith strong. Hey guys, hope that was a help for you, and that is a wrap of episode 6. And next time on Prayer and Praise, guess where we'll be? You'll have to find out. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but yeah. Hope this was a help to you guys, and once again, if you have any comments or prayer requests, you can leave them down in the comment section. Our email is also in the description, so feel free to send us an email. Yeah, hope you guys have the rest of your good day.